Ignorant people by clonology.
Ignorance, a lack of knowledge or information. You see this everywhere on the TV, the news, basically anything labeled as propaganda can be seen as a dumb assumption, especially on Twitter. Like seriously, Twitter really be the main hive mind behind the stupidity because the amount of dumb assumptions or just idiotic brain barf that you see there on a daily
I low-key be having to log off because it actually makes me rage sometimes. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, they believe.
Just pure insanity. I won't even lie to you. I'm a very narcissistic person.
We were just talking about narcissism. You see that?
If the teacher tells me to share a chocolate bar with little Timmy, I'm sending little Timmy out to North Korea. I might even throw him out of Earth, to be honest.
Crazy.
And because of how narcissistic I am, I decided to really start listening to people. You know, maybe even taking their perspective on how they see certain things. And after recently studying and absorbing many takes and point of views, I've recently discovered that 99% of the world's takes and opinions are just dumb assumptions. So yeah, if you couldn't tell by now, in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about stupid people and stupid assumptions that no one on earth should listen to.
What is it? Celebrities sold their soul. Oh my God, yeah. That's probably the most annoying. You watch them grind. And then when they finally get to the top, it's, oh, they sold their soul. You've been watching him grind for 10 years to get there. And then when he gets it, there's no way he could have worked for it? Does that not make anybody else angry? I'm like, bro, what do you mean?
This one has to be one of the purest forms of ignorancy I've ever seen and just shows how unself-aware we are as a society. This sort of stuff usually comes from ignorant people that won't accept the fact that celebrities or content creators are actual people and not some clown from a circus that you see down the street. Like when I was a kid from the early 2000s to 2010s, I used to watch shows like Disney Channel.
Yeah.
Watching Disney Channel.
Demi Lovato was my childhood crush, chat. You see her, dude? Demi Lovato, bro. Oh my God.
Nickelodeon, PBS, and see all these actors on television as these rich and successful people with all of this fame. I failed to see these people as real until I met one in real life. And in that moment, I realized, oh, these are just normal people.
That's just a regular nigga.
What? These are really just regular day people you would see down on the street. And people have the nerve to say, he sold his soul. Man, shut up. You see this everywhere. Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, basically any type of social media platform that requires a comment section is filled to the brim with this type of stuff. And I don't get it. Like, y'all think that
hold on. Some people really do, quote unquote, sell their souls though, and they can look like regular niggas. Like that's what the devil is. Like he looks just like you and I, my friend. Like that's how it works. And you wouldn't know, right? And obviously this is exaggerated. No one's gonna really travel down there, but it just takes one Diddy party and your soul is sold. Your soul is sold. It takes one Diddy party. That's it.
Is filled to the brim with this type of stuff, and I don't get it. Like y'all think that Kanye West just traveled down to hell and signed himself into this lucky position? No! This assumption is just dumb, and I hate it. Because all it does is discredit someone's success.
That's what I'm
People
saying,
just
bro.
Look at the results and make brainless assumptions, even though it takes like one Google search to see thousands of hours of work and failure right behind it. The next one I want to touch on is specifically the TikTok definition. If you don't know what a bop means, it's basically to label women as promiscuous or for the streets. Everything, because the only time I've ever heard this term be used is when people see a conventionally attractive woman and then their brain immediately goes,
she has to be. She has to be.
Like this is a part of internet culture now. Now guys, do I even need to explain why calling every girl that you find attractive a whore probably isn't the best idea at hand? Some of y'all in the comments in this video too probably gonna be like, bro, I've seen people call kids on this app bop kids, bro. In fact, ever since I watched that one Perksby video, my entire For You page has just been forcing me to witness an entire generation of adults hate on this child for the tiniest things, bro. I'm telling you. Oh yeah, speaking of predators.
To this day, I thought bop was used for golded songs like damn that song was a bop. That's what it is for. That's what it's supposed to be for. I don't know why they took that shit and put it on. That doesn't even sound good for them. Oh, she's a bop. Like when I hear that shit, I'm like, oh, she's turned up. That's what you mean? She's turned up? Dumb. Anime equal predator. Hold on.
And I'm tired of seeing it, bro. Oh yeah, speaking of predators. Watching anime equals being a predator, apparently.
Since
I
when?
remember seeing this dreadful clip from Sneeko when he was watching that Chris documentary because, you know, 2024 is the year of the predator, I guess. And in this clip, he ended up saying this.
Anybody who watches anime is a pedo.
Now, you're probably wondering why.
You said that out loud for real? Like, you said that out loud? Like, that really came out your mouth and you thought that was the right thing to say? Honestly, I ain't even, it's okay. Let him say what he wants, Bunny, because he had a lot of takes that just don't make any sense, right? Ironic coming from the cuties, nigga, but okay.
Wondering, I guess. And in this clip, he ended up saying this.
Anybody who watches anime is a pedo.
Now, you're probably wondering, why, Clone? Why? Why do you care so much about what this guy has to say?
Saw Cuties last night. It was pretty good.
And to that response, I say, I know. Sneeko, am I right? But yeah, the reason why I decided to add this assumption is because one, it seems like a lot of people agree with this take, and two, just
really?
The title of the video, it's a dumb assumption. Now I get it. Anime fans, especially weebs, are pretty weird in their own right. However, to generalize an entire genre of media by saying everyone who watches it is a predator.
Nigga, you think Jeffrey Epstein watching anime? I don't think so. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even think EDP 45445 watches anime, nigga. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't think he does. Does Drake watch anime? I don't think Drake watches anime.
Horrible. Just horrible working conditions, especially if we're talking about animation. And I'm also aware of how many weird animes there are. That's why I like to label those as predator anime. TM, anime targeted towards predators. But not all anime is like that. And to just blindly assume
they just haven't seen Naruto. That's it.
Whole network of shows.
Where is he in there? Why don't I see him? Where is my king? There he is. I almost missed you, baby.
I ain't think this whole network of shows is just cartoons for predators. It's just such a wild statement, man.
Counter? Okay. All right. Fair game, fair game.
The next one we got on the list is
Stereotypes, assumptions.
people who blindly judge and make nonsense assumptions about everyone or everything that goes on in their life based on like a few characteristics and experiences. Now, hey, I ain't no righteous activist. I ain't no MLK. I'm just a YouTuber. What do I know? But the biggest use of stereotypes has to be from race. Like for an example, people who say stuff like all Asians are smart. I remember having an exam about 2 months ago, and after we got the exam results, me and my homie were walking out of class. This guy really checked his bag, opened his results, and failed, and then had the nerve to say, bro, this is some bullshit. I'm telling you, man, if I was Asian, on God, I'd be on top of my classes, I swear. On God?
On God?
You trying to go to hell? If you're trying to go to hell, make sure to take Chris with you, because race does not equal intellect. I don't care what nobody tells you. These are just one of the many dumb assumptions over the years that have just made me roll my eyes, and whoever began to make these stereotypes a thing really need their heads checked. Oh, I got another one. All black people eat watermelon.
That's what I'm saying.
Who made this stereotype?
Who made that
I know
one?
everyone nowadays thinks this is funny or whatever, but
It's not even, the thing is, watermelon overrated, bro. Like, if we're having a real conversation, dude. Like, if we're actually sitting here and having a real conversation, shit is overrated. You can't eat more than like 3 or 4 pieces without feeling like you're puking.
I could just imagine the conversation going like this. Oh, yeah. Hello, monkey. How are you doing? Man, who are you calling a monkey? I'm just trying to eat my fruit over here. Watermelon. Extra, read all about it. All black people like watermelon.
What?
As a black man myself, I'd like to say that this is some bullshit, because strawberry is really the best fruit. I don't care. The next assumption that we got is
What does it say? Men and women are all evil?
men/women are all evil. This stuff basically comes from the gender wars, which I have been seeing all over my
Gender
For You
wars
page
is probably
for
the
quite a while
craziest
now.
thing ever.
I always thought that blaming an entire gender on the world's problems was just such an unproductive, unintelligent thing to do. Like a couple of months ago, I started seeing these TikToks about this whole thing about which one would you rather be in alone in the woods first, a man or a bear? And then everyone in the comments would just spawn in a million dumb assumptions.
What?
TikToks about this whole thing about which one would you rather be in alone in the woods first, a man or a bear? And then everyone in the comments would just spawn in a million dumb assumptions like, ooh, I'd pick bear because the bear won't cheat on me. Or,
What?
oh, tiger or female? I picked a tiger because she won't drain my bank account. Duh. Bro,
You're in the
who is
woods.
coming up with all of these conclusions? And why is there so many? Having humans and the bear is a different person coming up with all of these conclusions. And why is there so many? I haven't seen a single person say, oh, nah, this question is stupid because at the end of the day, they're both humans and the bear is a dangerous threat who can do more harm than a human. So maybe it's not a good idea to pick any of these options because the wood is a breeding ground for predators. Not those ones.
Entitled to everything.
And the final thing I want to talk about is entitlements. Oh, great.
Everyone hates
People
this
make
one.
the idiotic assumption that they are entitled to everything, and whoever denies their personal needs or wants is instantly the worst thing to walk on planet Earth.
Sheesh.
I won't lie, I low-key got inspired to add this into the video from those My Story animated videos from 2021, but yeah. Entitled people are just the most manipulative people, man, because they'll ask for something like new shoes, and then when you tell them you can't afford it, they'll go
Throw a whole fucking fit, dude.
Start bringing up things that you did to them like 5 years ago. These are the
Remember when
type of
that time
people
I
who
did
don't
this
want
for
to share
you?
your secrets
When I
around
got
them.
that
They
drink
will
from the
do
fridge?
anything that they can to use you in some type of way. So what did we learn today? Never ever download Twitter. It will ruin your life. Moral of the story.
W fucking video clonology, man. W fucking video.